we get underway for game number 1.
Yep, here we go. Then kick off. Going the way of Scylla and or immediately Orion making a bit of a mistake, and Panzerschreck instantaneously taking advantage of that. Still a very fast start, and you know, as you were saying, it's a bit of a revenge game. They've gotten the wood on the rejects recently, so we could be seeing a real turnaround of form for Scylla tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if that were to be the case.
No, they're a very strong team. They just have to prove it right now. And Daisu's going up for this. He's not going to get it. Does pinch into the corner. Panzerschreck is up. Actually filling in for CJM. Here's their sub. Will be around for, obviously, tonight. Panzerschreck trying to get in on that, but Greeny's beating him to it. Daisu plays it out to the side. Panzerschreck and Daisu looked like they were going for the pinch, but not successful. Daisu misses that one off the wall, and Adzi gets a pretty simple clear away. Lewis is back. He'll be just hovering around the ball, trying to figure out what his next move. Tries to play it over to Panzerschreck. He gets a touch out. Nice little play, but Lewis just goes a little bit further past it. Orion gets onto the wall, but can't beat it past Daisu. Adzi underneath that one, leaves it for Greeny. Panzerschreck beats him to it. Daisu's there, gets the shot low, but Adzi's right underneath it, gets the hold of it, and just managing to get this one away from the reject's goal.
Yeah, and so far it's looking pretty good from Scylla. Wouldn't say that it's amazing, but the rejects just are not matching the intensity that Scylla are able to bring, which is, you know, probably saying something. Rejects looking quite slow tonight. Adzi trying to get that one forwards. Greeny gets immediately blocked out by Panzer. Ball coming down forwards. Orion gets the block out, but it's straight to Daisu. Looking into the center. Panzer with the touch. He can't get anyone onto it. Orion now going to look for a passing play. Gives it to Adzi. Trying to pop it over the top, but it's a bit too high. It's going to be brought down, and Daisu now looking for the clearance. Gets it past one. He's already past Adzi. Lewis couldn't get the touch towards goal, and now Orion will take it back down the field. Greeny is there in support. He won't actually help. Orion now going alone. Getting out of there through Daisu. Panzer can't get the touch. Ball still bouncing. Greeny gets to it first. Backward play, but there's no one there. Actually, Adzi maybe. Bringing it back around. It's a dangerous ball here. Daisu's got to do something. Gets it out. Orion going to get it through there, and it'll be the rejects. Bringing it back to 1-1.
Yeah, lovely play there. Adzi puts it up. Daisu and Adzi going at it, but Daisu just centers it. He does get the second touch, but he can't keep it away from Orion. And unluckily, it does mean that the rejects basically equalize this one up with just over 3 minutes left on the clock. Panzerschreck's gotten up on this one. Daisu coming straight on through, puts it over Panzerschreck off the back wall. And Lewis, luckily he's back, he gets it away. Adzi and Lewis going to that one. Lewis beats out there, but Greeny with an easy clear. Off to Orion, plays it over to Adzi. 2-1 now, the lead for rejects.
Oh, that was a sweet play. Greeny over to Orion. Great pass, and Adzi straight away into the top corner of the net. That was slick as you will get not often, ladies and gentlemen. So fantastic stuff there from the rejects. Taking it to 2-1 now. Maybe a little bit of what we're expecting considering the results that we've seen in CGI. So, no, it's more or less normal, but I'm hoping to see Scylla try to bring back some of their form from the weekend. Here we go, Panzer in onto the end of that one as the rejects just a little bit all over the place as I was talking about that. And that was just too easy.
Yeah, you just leave an open net. He slots it directly down the center as well. Not even having to be forcing anybody into a save is probably the worst part for them. 2-2 the score. We've just seen 3 goals in the space of 30 seconds. Panzerschreck pinches this one out to the side. Greeny's up. Greeny can't get the touch that he wants. Daisu plays this one forwards. Adzi's up. Knocks it down to the side. Not too bad. Orion to follow that one through. Beats it past Lewis. Greeny tries to fake out, but Daisu gets a lovely touch out to the side. Orion dropping this one central for Adzi. Adzi puts it up into the ceiling. Greeny comes through, but can't get it past Panzerschreck as it's dunked down by Orion. Unluckily, Daisu able to come across, makes the save as Adzi and himself pinch it away. Daisu comes through and Orion with the save.
Very well played there by Orion. Got himself into a bit of strife, but did very well to get the ball away there. Unfortunately for Daisu, just giving it straight forward. He's got to look careful, but there we go. Daisu going to take the lead now. Great little pass there from Lewis, I believe it was. Just bringing it to the center, straight for his teammate who comes flying through. Tees it up. Adzi had no chance whatsoever. And now Scylla back into the lead of this match. See what they're going to be able to do as now we got just over 2 minutes to go. 3-2. Daisu going to just win that one. Greeny gets onto it, however, bringing it back, but Daisu gets to it first. Orion now going to have to try to do something, but it'll be Adzi coming flying through in the end. Gets a little bit further down the field. Lewis gets a pinch off the wall, but it's straight back to Orion. Adzi bringing it down to Greeny. It wasn't really for him, though, so now he's going to chase the ball all the way down the field. Get some boost along his own backboard, trying to take it out of there. Nearly stolen by Lewis, but couldn't quite get it. Greeny now into the center, over the top of Orion. Taken there by Lewis. Back in forwards line for the Scylla team. Desu once again around the corner. Orion looking for something. Can't get down onto it. Dangerous backboard play, but Greeny gets it out of there first. And now it's there for Orion, trying to get it over the top of Lewis. Can't do it. Lewis controlling the ball very well. It's on the wall. Adzi will just squeeze it past it. Now Orion looking back for Adzi. Perhaps there will be Panzer getting it down the field, though.
Yeah, Lewis getting the shot off there, but Greeny coming across manages to stop that one getting into the path of, I believe it was Panzer. Orion gets up for that save. Nicely played away to the side, into the corner. Lewis comes through, pops it on the backboard, but Panzer Shrek can't get it past Greeny there, who now is back. Plays it off to Adzi. A minute's tick down over the clock. Ball's dropping down central. It's looking good for Greeny. Plays this one out to the wings. Adzi getting the pass himself. Comes down on top of this. Gets it, but pinches with Desu, and now Orion and Greeny are back. Greeny puts this one high forward. Adzi can't get the redirect as Lewis comes on through. It's dropped nice and central. Lewis gets a second shot, but Panzer Shrek will come through. Will finish that one off. Picks up his hat trick as Lewis picks up his playmaker badge. Just a little bit too simple there.
Yeah, I feel that the Rejects have just been getting themselves out of position this match a little bit too easily, and they're getting punished. Scylla, you know, maybe previously sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't get... Oh, Lewis, fantastic work there. Straight off the kickoff, and that has well and truly put this game away now. 3-goal lead with 30 seconds to go. That, Nutters, is just too easy. That's too straightforward. And, you know, there's... you can't really just get around that if you're the Rejects.
Well, let's be honest, it was literally straightforward. That's all. That's the only direction he actually had to drive. As this one's looking like another one. Panzer Shrek gets the shot off. Greeny luckily gets his car off the ground, gets that one away. Orion up into the air. He's trying to drop down on this, but Panzer gets it away. Greeny knocks this one down towards the center. Lewis is up against Adzi, but Adzi able to get the clear nice and simply. But you're going to have to say this game most definitely going in favor of Scylla Esports here. They've managed to come into this. They've gotten the early game underneath, well, basically under their arm, and that's, I suppose, a great place for them to be at.
Yeah, this is really good for Scylla. Obviously, they've been able to improve themselves. It might just be personal sort of stuff, but they looked good on the weekend, and they've started this series off with a bang. We got to look at it as well. It's not that the Rejects don't have anything to fight for. They need to win this match. You know, it's equal 5th, the Rejects versus 8th being Scylla. The Rejects need this match to try to hopefully keep in touch with those in finals positions. If they lose, they're pretty much out of it.
Oh, definitely. Scylla need to pick up this match. The Rejects are also... Well, they were sitting quite comfortable towards the start, but right now, they're not sitting as they'd probably like to be. So you'd have to say that the Rejects, it's all on the line for both of these teams, and right now, Scylla look to be that team in control. Heading through now into the second match, however, we're going to be getting this one underway. Adzi going at this one with Panzer Shrek, who pinches it out to the side. Greeny straight through on this. Gets bumped off the wall, but gets it inside. Orion's there. Panzer Shrek with the save onto the post. Greeny is there, however, but Desu on that backboard, able to clear it away. Adzi pinches it against that right side, but Panzer Shrek is ready for that. He's up in the air, clears that one. As Orion, he's played it over 2 of them. Panzer Shrek plays it back. Greeny out to the side, and sadly, the Rejects had a couple of good chances there that just haven't been able to capitalize.
Yeah, but it's a much better start from them, I have to say. They looked like they had some intent. Now is the question mark moment, though, as Greeny going to get back for that one. Big pinch down the field. Orion gets rid of Lewis as well. And Scylla just have to take a step back and wait for it. As now Greeny coming through, going to take the shot. Saved very well there by Panzer Shrek, however. Who... That is, yeah, he's already got himself his savior badge within the first minute. So great stuff there from Panzer. Defense like a rock. Lewis going to go just past that one now. Here comes Orion. He's actually going to put his centerwood looking for Greeny. Oh, fantastic stuff there from Greeny. An absolute bullet of a shot, and it just couldn't be saved. I think it was Desu in there. Just couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, lovely. I think there's a slight pinch there as well. You just saw Greeny hit, I believe it was one of the was either Panzerschreck or Lewis there, and just ended up knocking that one away. So a minute in, a goal lead for the Rejects. Nice start for them in this game. Adzi drops this one down to Orion, tries to get the shot on, plays it into the back end of Adzi, trying to play it back across into the center. They couldn't get that one on target as Greeny's up, pops that into the corner. Panzerschreck should have a simple clear, but it has had to go against the backboard to get it away. And Daisu coming through, can't put that one on target. Orion trying to drop this down for Greeny, but it's almost on target, and Greeny has to clear away from that own goal. Adzi gets a nice simple clear up towards Orion. Orion can't get across to it before Lewis. Lewis trying to get the pass into the center, but Orion is behind it for Daisu. Adzi popping this one high, and Panzerschreck just dropping this back into the center as Greeny. It's going to be a backboard play. Lewis, however, gets up and clears that one well away from the Scylla goal.
It seems that every time they're trying to attack the Rejects, they just don't really have a plan. They sort of know what they're doing, but they're not sure exactly how they're going to execute it. And their attacks are just breaking down. Adzi again pushed away by Daisu in the goals. Through comes Lewis, but he couldn't get it. Greeny with the save. Now it's actually being brought down by Panzerschreck. Very dangerous ball. Greeny's going to decide to go for the backboard. Trying to get it out there. Through comes Adzi just before Daisu was going to get onto it. Now Scylla got to be careful, but it's a nice little passing play, and the ball goes back down into the blue side of the field. Adzi's going to come around on the corner. It's stolen by Lewis. Backboard play. It's dropping there for Daisu. Can't get an effective shot now down the field. They've got to be careful. Scylla, Lewis will get a high clearance out to the side of the field, but dangerous as through comes Adzi, just a little bit too high there on the shot. Hands are going to roll it towards center field. Greeny comes through. Couldn't get the block on Lewis. Ball on the wall. Orion now bringing it down. It's just going to be a little bit high and wide. Back out to the wall is Daisu. Going through the center, ball being brought down. Adzi going to have to get the save, and he can. Panzer bringing it down, looking for a teammate, but it's just bouncing in front of the goals, and nobody can get to it. Orion now, center field. Greeny bringing it down. There is Lewis and Panzer. Orion does pretty well. Back pass. Adzi going for goal, and Daisu is able to get a big save.
Lovely save coming out from Daisu there. Keeps Scylla in this game. Orion gets the pinch away off Panzerschreck, so very lucky that he was able to get him behind that ball. Daisu will be coming through, but Greeny beats him to it. Lewis should be getting the challenge in on Adzi, but Adzi gets a shot off. Adzi gets a second touch. He just can't put that one on target enough as Orion plays it away, and Greeny just couldn't get himself up in time. Adzi, the last man back, has to clear this away. Daisu, however, puts it high. Unlucky from him as it's played out to the side by Adzi. Daisu knocking this one back in. It's managed to make its way inside the box. It is centered. Lewis is up. He puts it even higher. Panzerschreck going for the dunk. He gets it onto the crossbar. Daisu comes through. And the team play, all three players involved, finally leads to a return goal for Scylla with just over a minute on the clock.
Very nice rotations there from Scylla, being able to just get those three shots. Yes, the two were a bit high, but they were able to safely negotiate it and get the ball in the net at the end of the day. So great stuff there from Scylla. Through they come. Ball going to actually go past the defender. Daisu's got himself an open net, and he finds it. Easy as that. Daisu getting 2 goals in just a handful of seconds, and Scylla have found themselves in the lead of this match.
Yeah, that's absolutely turned the course of this game, well, with that, and Scylla now 2-1 up, and they did well last game to basically hold on to their lead, so I won't be surprised if they just play it slightly more defensive and hold this one quite nicely. Greeny plays that one across the face of the goal. Daisu comes across, puts it way high to avoid anybody getting on that one. Lewis underneath it, challenged by Orion, but Daisu there to play it out to the side. Lewis gets a touch, not too much visible touch though, as that's over the top. Greeny gets just that little bit too unlucky, and well, that's it. That's Scylla 3-1 up.
Daisu has just taken control of this match in the last 20 seconds. It's fantastic to see from him. We know that he's able to do this, and we haven't seen enough of it recently, so good on him. 3 goals, got his hat-trick. Superb stuff. Rejects just have nothing to answer with. Through comes Adzi. It's going to be just a little bit wide, and it'll be Daisu somehow sneaking it through there for the clearance. Gets put back in, but now Scylla on the attack once more. Daisu popping it forward. It's going to be a careful one, but it will be Adzi getting it out there. Gets it to Orion on the wall, which means they get it past Panzerschreck and the detonation, but Greeny's gotten past it. He couldn't get the touch onto the ball through the detonation field. Ball going up high. Adzi's going on the wall, and he will be able to get it out of there with a little bit of help from Lewis as well. Ball brought down. There's Orion. Back to Greeny. There's Adzi now to the side of the field. He's going to go up for it into the corner, bring it back down, but it's straight to Lewis. We're into the last 10 seconds, and it's more or less over. trying to get a passing play going, but it won't work. This will be Scylla taking a 2-0 lead in this series.
Yes, Scylla looking strong coming into this series, I suppose. They're doing a great job. The Rejects now 2 games down. It's not the position I expected the Scylla boys to be in, but they finally pulled something out. They're doing a great job. They've had, I suppose, a change of fortune. They're getting themselves into these games. We're basically straight on through into this possibly final game. It's just been going so quickly that Scylla could have this one all over, wrapped up and in the bag within 5 more minutes.
Absolutely. And I think the big change that I've seen from Scylla, they look a lot more disciplined. Oh, no way. Daesu stealing the goal from the kickoff. It's only been a second of game time and they've already got themselves the lead, Scylla. 4 minutes 59 to be able to hold on to that one. That is just so unfortunate there for the Rejects. But Daesu, that's exactly what he wanted. But as I was saying, I think that discipline on the Scylla side, they've got themselves into positions and they've held positions. They've just a little bit of breakdown in communication, but you got to assume that sometimes that is going to happen. But I do like how they've looked this evening.
Yeah, the strength that they've shown is absolutely outstanding as Adzi plays that one out to the wall. Greeny can't get on it, and I'm not going to say that there's any miscommunications between either of these teams, but the Rejects, they just don't look as mechanically on form as we're used to seeing them. A lot of these passing plays just not working for them, and when they are getting goals, they seem to be slightly more simple than usual. Adzi playing this one down, pitches this one central, gets the ball, but it has popped out high. This is a good chance for Panzerschreck, who gets it, clears it into the corner. It's going to bounce awkwardly, but Orion predicts that one nicely. Adzi plays it out to the side, off towards Greeny, but still, they just can't seem to string together more than one pass, and it seems to be costing the Rejects at the moment.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Every time they're going forwards, they're just struggling to actually figure out. Oh, close one. Daesu down off the crossbar. Great strike there from an aerial position. And he will get his second goal of the match. Then Panzer there wasn't needed at all. Orion trying to get the block, but wasn't able to get there in time. There you go. It just seems, yeah, they're not thinking like in terms of chess or anything, Rejects, where you got to be a couple of moves ahead of yourself sort of thing. It's just passing and they see, okay, where's that going to go? Somebody able to get to it. Okay, we can set up another pass. This is a dangerous one. Orion got there, but it was Daesu able to make the block. You know, the amount of time that it takes for the Rejects to be able to watch the pass and get to the pass, it's exactly the same thing for Scylla. They can watch the pass and they can get to the pass too.
Yeah, I have to admit, one of my favourite bits of terminology is it's almost a puggish style of gameplay, which is, if I don't know what I'm going to do, how can the other team know what I'm going to do? And it seems like the Rejects know exactly what they're doing, which means Scylla are just predicting it and getting right in the way. That ball goes high. Greeny can't get the dunk down as Daesu gets that clear out to the side. It will be pinched away by Panzerschreck, who gets it into the Rejects' half. Lewis gets a challenge on Orion, but doesn't touch the ball. Daesu plays it out to Lewis, plays it back to Daesu. Popped high, but Panzerschreck won't be coming through. He's just held off as Adzi and plays it to Greeny. Greeny gets a play into the center, but could have done better with a shot. Orion knocks this one high. Lewis is underneath it. It's a free shot. And that was just an extremely unlucky play. Orion couldn't put it anywhere else.
Well, yeah, you got to wonder, you know, Adzi was getting back there. He probably could have cleared it from the backboard, and there wouldn't have been too much of a problem. Unfortunately, Orion going for that little play didn't work out for them, and they lose themselves a third goal. They're still looking forwards, however, but Panzer will get to that one. Adzi going to try to bring it down. Going for it. Oh, so close. Daesu with the save. Orion setting up. Not what he needed to do, unfortunately, and it looks like Scylla will be able to clear out. It's a high one down off the roof. Adzi's up for it. Trying to put it forwards, but straight to Panzerschreck. Now Lewis is coming through, looking for the corner. Gets it past Greeny, but he will go back for it and bring it down for Orion. Ball bouncing into midfield. There is Lewis once more. He's going to try to take it off the wall. Gets it forwards. Daesu's coming through. Couldn't get there in time. Couldn't get the touch. Orion sends it forwards, but it will go straight to Lewis. And they will be able to clear it out to the side. There's Greeny. Nobody coming through. Orion a bit too slow on the offense. Now Lewis setting it up there for Panzerschreck. Well blocked by Adzi. And Scylla just have to take a step back and start again.
Yeah, Scylla though, right back on the attack. Lewis getting that one up. Panzerschreck just misses out on that, but Scylla, as we say, they're playing with a sub, and boy are they playing well with their sub. They were playing with Outlast over the weekend, right now they're playing with Panzerschreck, and both of these players seem to be working extremely well. But for me right now, Daesu has to be my MVP of this entire series. He's just playing his absolute heart out here, just to keep Scylla in this. Panzer gets a save away from the net. Orion trying to get something out of this, plays it very wide off the backboard. Etsy, however, able to come through off that pinch away. Unluckily, there's nobody to follow up for the rejects, and with barely a minute left on the clock, they need to start getting some goals in now. Otherwise, this series is all but over, and, well, it's barely even started at the same time.
Absolutely. They haven't done too badly, but they just, I think as you said earlier, it doesn't look like the rejects that we've seen recently. Some of the results that they put up, you know, they go in 1 and 3, but they've been in some of those matches. Obviously, they've won one. The others, they've done quite well. This has just been, you know, near a no-show from them. It just, nothing's working out. They're going around trying to get something to work. It's slow. It's just telegraphed so easily. Here we go. Nice little play there, but Lewis is on the line and he's waiting for that shot to come through, and he's able to make the save. Greeny gets blocked out. Ball up high, bouncing down off the roof. Panzer will get the clearance. Daesu's still back there waiting to see if anything's going to come through, and there it is. He'll get the clearance as a result. There is Lewis on the wall waiting for it. He's going to bring it down. Panzerschreck is there looking for a backboard play, and it should be cleared, and it is cleared by Orion. He's going to follow it down the field, but into the last 10 seconds, and it's just not going to happen here for the rejects. And as such, you have to congratulate, because Scylla have been able to pull off an amazing victory here tonight, picking up their first win of the CGI season against the rejects in a 3-0 commanding fashion.
I have to say, this is the first time I've been able to say that Scylla have actually impressed me this entire season. And boy, have they actually done it with style. They've done a great job. They made it look so simple. And they've managed to pick up an early win now. So they can keep their hopes alive. But for right now, here in the Cybergamer Seagate Firecuda Cup, supported obviously by Seagate and the supporting partner ASUS, my name has been Nutters. I'm joined by Flying Finn, and we will be back with the next game right after this.